guys, how are you doing? So the mains examination for this year are over. I hope everyone who attempted it went well for them, and do not need to fret about it. So just you have done your job, leave rest to God. And now the focus for the other aspirants should be on prelims for next year prelims. So let's cover the MCQs based on current affairs for today, that is 10th of December 2016, presented to you by me, Dipanshu Singh. You can follow me on Unacademy on that link and watch today's Hindu summary, and then attempt these questions and share your scores in the comment sections below. So the first question is regarding the Bhakti Saint Ramanuja. So he was one of the main proponents of Visadvaita school of philosophy. He was a 3rd to 4th century BC saint, and he was also responsible for promoting Sri Vaishnavism tradition of Hinduism. So which of the following is correct? He was one of the main proponents of Visadvaita philosophy is correct. And he was also responsible for promoting Sri Vaishnavism tradition of Hinduism. However, he wasn't a 3rd to 4th century BC saint. He was from 10th century. So that is why second statement is incorrect. A, first and third are the correct options. So he was a 10th century AD saint actually, and this question has been asked, framed, because there is a news about a 216 feet high statue in celebrating him and his principles, and it is being called as the Statue of Equality. So next question is regarding Swachh Survekshan 2017. So it is an assessment ranking cities based on an availability of toilets. It is an assessment of 500 cities. It is launched by Ministry of Urban Development. So the first statement is incorrect because it's not just about availability of toilets. There are various parameters on which the ranking will be done and the assessment will be done. And it is an assessment of 500 cities is correct. It is launched by Ministry of Urban Development is also correct. So B, second and third is correct, and these are the parameters for which different parameters for which the performance will be assessed. Strategy for open defecation free, information, education and behavior change, door-to-door collection, sweeping, collection and transportation, processing and disposal of solid waste, public and community toilet provision and individual toilets. Next question is select the incorrect option from the following. So Havelock Islands in Nicobar Islands, Ross Island and Andaman Islands, Sharau Islands in Goa and Willingdon Island in Kerala. So Willingdon Island in Kerala is correct. Even Sharau Islands is correct for Goa. Ross Island is a part of Andaman Islands, and even Havelock is a part of Andaman Islands, not of Nicobar. So A is the incorrect option, and that is the correct option for correct answer for this one. The next question is regarding the theme of the Indian Social Development Report 2016. So challenges of public health, state, Indian economy going forward, disabilities, rights, perspectives, or D, none of the above. So the correct answer is C, disabilities, rights, perspective. And about 45% of all persons with disabilities in India are illiterate. So this is a news which I have covered in today's Hindu summary as well, and it is very important for your GS papers. So you can mention the statistics given in that article as well. The next question is regarding Common Services Center, again very important for National E-Governance Plan and Digital India scheme. So they are the access points for delivery of various electronic services to villages in India, thereby contributing to a digitally and financially inclusive society. It was one of the strategic components of National E-Governance Plans. It was approved in 2012. So it wasn't approved in 2012, it was actually approved in 2006. So that is why this statement is incorrect. Rest of the two are correct. I have covered in detail and even today's Hindu, there's an article regarding a case study in Maharashtra regarding this. So do go through it, and I've given an extra bit of information to this Hindu summary regarding Common Services Center. So do go through them as well. So correct option is A, first and second. The next question is regarding the modifications of National Anthem singing order recently announced by the Supreme Court of India. So exemptions of physically challenged or physically handicapped persons from standing up in cinema halls when the National Anthem is being played during the film screenings, and closing of doors means bolting of the doors while National Anthem is being played. So the Supreme Court has clarified that the physically challenged people have been given exemption, and even the bolting of doors does not mean, the closing of doors does not mean bolting of the doors. So second statement is incorrect, only first one is correct. So that is why A is the correct option, and the court has obviously clarified and the closing of the doors would not lead to bolting of the doors. So the next question is regarding Committee on Digital Payments constituted by the Ministry of Finance, Department of Economic Affairs, is under the chairmanship of Chandrababu Naidu, Deepak Mohanty, Ratan P. Vatal or Anil Kumar Sharma. The correct option is C, Ratan P. Vatal. He is a member of and principal advisor actually of Niti Aayog and former finance secretary to the government of India, and it submitted its report to the Union Finance Minister regarding the Committee on Digital Payments. So the next question is regarding the Global Terrorism Index. So Institute for Economics and Peace releases this index. It is calculated based on weightage assigned to 4 indicators, that is total number of terrorist incidents, injuries, fatalities and property damage sustained in the year in question. And India ranks in the top 10 countries most hit by the terrorism. So if you go through the report published by this Global Terrorism Index, all of the 3 statements are correct. That Institute for Economics and Peace releases this, and India ranks among the top 10 countries most hit by terrorism. Obviously, thanks to our our immediate neighbor for it, and it is calculated based on these 4 indicators. So all of them are correct. The next question is regarding Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, the regular food regulator for India. It is a statutory body established under the Food Safety and Standards Act of 2006. It came into force in 2007, and FSSAI has been created for laying down science-based standards for articles of food and to regulate their manufacture, storage, distribution, sale and import to ensure availability of safe and wholesome food for human consumption. So it is a statutory body is correct, and it did not came into force in 2007, came into force in actually 2011. So that is why second statement is incorrect. The third statement, FSSAI has been created for laying down science-based standards for article food and regulate the manufacture storage, is also correct. This organization, this particular body was in news regarding the regulation on Maggi as well. So that is why this is important. And even I covered yesterday on banning of using of newspapers for wrapping up food items which have carcinogens or cancer-causing agents, as was in news as well. So the second statement is incorrect. First and third are the correct option A, first and third. Alright, so A statement is correct, and it came into force in August 2011 and asked the authority to ban use of newspaper for packaging food. Last question for today, which of the following is the Shilp Guru Award associated with? So if people familiar with Hindi can associate it, so Shilp is related to handicrafts. Shilpakari, if you can relate to it. So National Bravery, Peacetime Gallantry Awards, Traditional Indian Handicrafts and Classical Music. So C is the correct option, and President of India recently gave out awards to master craft persons, and the main objective of the award was to give recognition to masters for their excellence in craftsmanship and valuable contribution to Indian handicrafts. So this is it for today, guys. Do rate the video course. Please help us reach the maximum ratings for this month. It will help us and incentivize us and motivate us to make these courses for you guys. So thank you so much, and have a good day and happy preparations.